Good morning, Boomer here. I'm actually carrying both poles in the hand this morning because I've got about a mile or mile and a half road walk before I actually get back into the woods. So I've dropped off where I was yesterday afternoon by Bubba, a shuttle driver. If you come in this area, if you come to Bland, give Bubba a call. He is good and he is reasonable. But anyway, I am going to start down this road right here, and I'm going to follow it until I get over to where the trail goes back into the woods. And I think it's going to clear up a little bit today. We'll see, but I'll let you know more when I get there or when I find something interesting. It's very frustrating for me to walk along these ridge lines and see these beautiful views that are through the trees, knowing that when I try to take video of it, it's just not going to be as pretty, because here I can pick things out, I can see things, but the camera can only do so much. But anyway, I'm going to give it a shot with this one, and we'll see if it works, we'll see if it doesn't. All right, someone was kind enough to put a 600 on the trail here to commemorate the fact that this is mile number 600 of the Appalachian Trail. I put my poles down there so that they would be a part of the picture, and so just wanted you to know that I've made it to 600 miles. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. So I'm going to grab a little something to snack on, and then I'm going to keep heading down the mountain. Apparently there's some disagreement on where the 600-mile mark is, so I just ran into this one, probably 20 or 30 yards from the other one, and I wanted to go ahead and take a picture of this because honestly I don't know which is which, but I'm happy to be here, and I am glad that I've made 600 miles, whether it be here or back there. All right, that's the second deer I've seen today. The first one was too fast for me to get the camera out, and I'm afraid this one blends in too well with the background. We're not going to be able to see him very well either, but it was worth a shot. All right, you can see where the power lines go that way, and off in the distance you can even see a notch in that far ridge where the power line continues. But if you can look past the power lines, you'll see a beautiful valley down there. Let me just pan a little bit because it's very, very pretty. And it's cold too. By the way, did anyone tell Mother Nature that April is almost over, May is almost here, and spring was the middle of last month? I don't think so. But anyway, this is where I am right now. I'm headed up. As soon as I reach a level point, I'm going to sit down for a minute and catch my breath and then move on. I've just come down the mountain, getting close to a town, getting close to Trent's grocery actually, and I saw this little valley here and I said, hey, I got to stop and get this. But this is what I've been seeing through the trees all morning from up top on the ridge, but have been unable to really get a good photo of. And as you can see right down there along the path is my white blaze that points the way. So I'm going to close the camera and let it take me where it needs to go. This is such a pretty little part of the trail that I want to get some video of me actually walking it. So I'm going to take you along with me to see what I'm seeing right now. Apologize for the squeak. I've got a squeak in my pack somewhere and it's probably making it onto the film. But it's really pretty through here. I mean, you know, you can stop and you can look and see all those trees over there, those flowering trees. I think they're dogwoods, but I'm not a horticulturalist, so don't hold me to that. I'm a lawyer, don't hold me to that either. But anyway, here we go down this path. They're rarely as pleasant as this, so I wanted to share it with you and let you see what it's like. Some of the ones up on the mountain I really can't share with you because it requires both hands and both poles to keep from falling down. But this one doesn't. So here we are, following along with these trees and all this greenery here, basically enjoying the beauty of Southern Virginia. And I'm here to tell you, it is a beautiful place. This is Kimberling Creek. We're coming up on a Virginia state route up here. We're going to cross the road, and hopefully I'm going to figure out the way to Trent's grocery. But here it is, coming in this direction, and I'm halfway across the bridge. You can see it's a fairly long bridge because this river's wide, and there it is moving on. All right, Boomer here, walking down the road back to the Appalachian Trail. I just took a lunch break at Trent's grocery here, and if you're hiking the trail, you need to go to Trent's. I had a bacon cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke, and then I got a Snickers ice cream to eat on the way out. So it's been a fantastic lunch. It's well worth a half mile out and a half mile back, but if you're coming through here, don't forget it. It's just after you cross that long wooden bridge on the river, you'll come up to a road. If you are northbound, you'll turn left. If you're southbound, when you come down the steps, you'll turn right. But definitely don't miss Trent's. They like hikers and they welcome you there. Just came out of the woods to find this. Maybe 1/10 of a mile or 2/10 from the shelter. And I'm gonna keep heading that way, but I thought it was kind of pretty. All right, tonight I'm staying in the Wapiti shelter. I have no idea what that means. It could be a Native American word. I'm not really 100% sure. This is your basic small shelter. As it stands, nobody else is here but me. So I've got all my stuff set up in the corner over here. I've already eaten and put everything away. Hung my bear bag. I don't know if you can see it. It's that blue thing hanging out of the tree down there. Just keep the bears away from it. And I'm waiting to see if anybody else will show up. Now, I have it on good authority that there's a big party going on down at Dismal Falls. Apparently a lot of people are planning to meet there and camp there. It's some sort of big function. But anyway, that's going on tonight, so I may be here all by myself, which obviously I've got plenty of room, but it may be that all the rest of the folks that are traveling the trail right now, particularly the younger folks, are hanging out down at Dismal Falls. So, we'll see if anybody else shows up. Good morning, Boomer here. Today is Tuesday, April the 28th, and I am in the longest green tunnel I have been in since I've been on the trail. This thing was haunting me yesterday afternoon, and here I am today, continuing on from the campsite. I had the shelter to myself last night. No one else showed up. Apparently the party at Dismal Falls attracted a lot of people, and so I think they stayed there. But anyway, back to this green tunnel. You see it behind me, and you see it in front of me. And I have no idea how long it's going to continue, but a lot of it has to do with Dismal Creek, which you hear in the background. And I think that as long as we're close to this creek on this trail, we're going to have this green tunnel. But anyway, I'm going to stop recording for now and get on up this tunnel and see if I can break into some sort of beautiful heavenly light, and we'll see what we can get then. Talk to you later. Unfortunately, this is the kind of trail that we run into a lot in Virginia. Water flows down the trail, it stays perpetually wet, plus you got rocks to boot, both during and after. So I don't know, it's as bad here as I've seen it anywhere. Okay, the view I'm getting ready to show you does have a little bit of blockage right here at the top of this rock that I'm standing on. But even with the cloudy day, it's pretty impressive. And here comes the tree. Nice, definitely. All right, I have arrived at Doc's Nog Shelter. And while the shelter itself is really nothing special, look what they've done out here at the front. They put this deck on. Really nice deck. I mean, it could seat a lot more people than you could sleep in there. So it's kind of neat to have a shelter with a deck. First one I've had. And the privy's up on the hill, not too far away. And I'm hoping that that blue blaze over there means that there's water. So I'm going to get situated here, and I'll get back with you later. Good morning, Boomer here. It's a bright sunny morning, Wednesday, April the 29th, and I'm back on the trail again. I just left the shelter a few minutes ago. It's a little after 8 a.m. and I am on my way to Pearisburg, Virginia. So looks like I'm going to have some great weather conditions today, and I'm hoping to find some interesting stuff to video as I go on. So I will get back with you later. As I think I've said before, power lines are not particularly attractive, but they sure do open up some views. Let me show you the ones both ways here. That's a beautiful view down into the valley. Not sure what that river is, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to get in the front of this power line and take a look on the other valley. I had to cut the audio on this particular portion of the tape out because it was so bad it was destroying the view. So I'm just going to show you the view without any audio. I ran into problems here again with the wind taking over the sound on the microphone on my phone. So I just wanted you to know that we're looking at Pearisburg, the valley around Pearisburg down below. It's a really neat view from up here, and I'm sure you would appreciate it if you were there to see it. But I know you don't appreciate hearing that god-awful wind sound on the video, so I wanted to dub over it with something a little less annoying. These are Angel's View rocks. I'm not a rock climber and I'm clumsy, so I'm not going to go up there. But I'm sure it's a beautiful view because I can see partially down into the valley and see Pearisburg. I know it's hard to tell how steep this is, but trust me, it's pretty steep. I am descending into Pearisburg. You can see parts of it through the trees there. I've been told that this is a pretty steep and fairly tricky descent, so I won't be taking any more video, but I wanted to stop here and just give you an idea of where I'm coming from, which is right up behind me here, up that hill, and where I'm going. All right, Boomer here. As you can see, I've made it to the road, and I am waiting for a shuttle to Angel's Rest Hostel, where I will be spending a Nero today and a 0 tomorrow. As you can see, I made it safely downhill, and there's some dicey spots coming down that hill. It's really, if you're older like I am, it's kind of rough on your knees. So if you're going out hiking some of these places, be aware of that. You need to take it slow and easy down these long, steep grades back and forth. But anyway, I just talked to them at the hostel, and they said they get their shuttle right out here. So I'm just sitting on these nice steps, waiting for them to get here, and I'll get back with you later. All right, Boomer here, sitting on the front porch of his accommodations at the Angel's Rest Hostel in Pearisburg. Very nice up here. I like this, walking distance to a food line. I just went down there and checked that out, and so I'm definitely going to be able to do all my shopping there tomorrow, so that's great news for me. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you just a little bit. You can't see from back here, but I'm out here waiting on food delivery because Boomer's hungry. I'm here to tell you that right now. So let me turn this around. All right, you can see there's a nice little porch here. There's common units over there and over there. The one that I'm staying in does have private accommodations, and I do like that because you know, as you get older, you just like your privacy. That's all I can say. When you're young, it's different, but not the case anymore. I'm definitely not young anymore. But anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm doing a Nero today and a 0 tomorrow. I'm going to take this opportunity to knock out some of these videos and get them posted. So I hope to get a couple posted tonight and a couple more of the rest of them posted tomorrow so that I can start out fresh on Friday when I head out. So anyway, Boomer out for now.